My name is Nick, and I'm an alcoholic. And I've also done twice my body weight in cocaine. Easily, that's a conservative guess. I don't sugarcoat my sobriety. I was dying intentionally. I was killing myself intentionally. Everyone who loved me said, "You're going to die." And I said, "Yep." And I didn't care. I hear people say, "I lost my job, I lost my wife, I lost this." I didn't lose anything. I traded it. I had a great job. New York City. I had a great job. I traded it for alcohol and cocaine. I had a beautiful wife. I traded her for alcohol and cocaine. I had a house, I owned a home. That went up my nose. I have two sons. Last time I spoke to them, they were 11 and 12 years old. They're in their mid-20s now. Haven't spoken to them since. I traded two human beings that I brought into this world. I traded them for drugs and alcohol because I knew better. I knew what I was doing. I knew better than all those people that were trying to help me. I knew better than everybody in this room. Whatever you had to say to me, I go, yeah. I know what I'm doing. You sound familiar? Yeah, I got this. That was my favorite line. I got this. My decisions, self-will, selfish. My motives were selfish. How do I benefit from hanging out with you, or you, or you? How do I don't give a fuck about you. How do I benefit? Who's holding tonight? You're my friend. Oh, you ran out? You're my friend. And when I was holding, I stayed home because I'm greed. Motive. Everything I did had motive. And when I was in trouble, it was never my fault. It was always somebody else's fault. Well, if you would have done this, we wouldn't have got caught. And if this happened, I wouldn't have got caught. And if she didn't call the cops, I wouldn't be in jail right now. It was always somebody else's fault. It was never my fault. Never. I had no idea what the word accountability meant. I had no clue what it meant. No idea. What does that mean, accountability? Well, hey, Nick, maybe you should make better choices. Hey, maybe you should go after yourself. My will, my selfish, self-seeking will. Nick wants to do shit Nick's way. Got me in front of New York City criminal judges more times than I can count. Anybody ever hear of Rikers Island? Rikers? They shut that hellhole down. They put me in Rikers. Did that stop me? No. That was like crime college Rikers. I met other guys. And we like, oh, here's what we're going to do when we get out. My self-will, my selfishness, my self-seeking, I consciously joined an organization in New York City that is impossible to get in, and you can't get out. You follow what I'm telling you? There's no, oh, I'm leaving. There's no, where the fuck are you going? You're in. That's it. That's where my thinking got me. The first step is powerless and unmanageable. Unmanageable would have been an improvement for me. I was looking up at unmanageable. Everything I did dug the hole deeper and deeper and deeper. I'm going to repeat. I traded my sons. I traded two boys. They weren't oops. It wasn't like a oops. It wasn't a one-night stand. I was married to a beautiful, educated woman who I traded for drugs and alcohol. We had two beautiful boys. I missed their high school. I missed the grad. Both of them were college graduates. I wasn't invited to shit. I got to hear through other people. Hey, your son graduated with honors. That's how I got to hear, because they want nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. My sobriety date this time is August 2nd of 2020. I've been coming in and out of programs since 2007. First time I came into a program was because one of those New York City Supreme Court judges pointed, it was a woman, pointed a finger at me and said, here's what we're going to do. You're going to go into a program, you're going to clean up your act. You're going to get a paper signed, and your children will stay in your life. The woman was being nice to me. She was cutting me a break, right? All I had to do was go to some meetings, clean up my act, right? Stay off the shit, stay off the garbage. Now, how easy is that? Okay? And you can stay in your boy's life. I'm Italian, I got 2 sons. That's a big deal. New York City Italian, 2 boys, that's a big deal. So I went into the program, not because Nick wanted to, but because this damn judge who's picking on me told my judge picking on me. Judge got nothing better to do. I'm going to pick on Nick today. Told me I had to go into a program. So I went to the program, I sat in the back of the room, I watched the clock and the doors. That's what I watched. There's the clock, there's the door, I'm patting my foot. 2007, when's this guy going to shut up? I want to leave, right? I didn't listen to anything anybody said because I'm selfish, I'm self-centered. And what I said earlier, I got this. I'm going to figure it out, I got this. Didn't matter, I'm trading everything. Everything, I got less and less and less and less. Less people want to deal with me, my family won't touch me anymore. The only one I had left was my mom, and she was like this. So I'm sitting there, and at the end of the meeting, I had to go up to somebody, and I said, can you sign my paper? Because I got to show it to the judge. Will you sign my paper? So somebody signed my paper. And after a couple of days of this, I go, wait a minute. Just some random person in the room signs my paper? So, I know I'm the only one that ever thought of this. I signed my own fucking paper. And I went to my attorney and I went, look, I went to the meetings. And the judge goes, all right, you can still have custody of your kids. You know how long that lasted? I don't know, 5 weeks. Because while all this was going on, my mom, my sister and my ex-wife, the mother of my 2 gorgeous sons, were keeping a journal on everything I did. There were 30, sometimes 31 days in a month. I only had my kids for 48 hours every other week, Friday to Sunday, right? That's 4 days out of 31 days. That's all I had my sons. And all I had to do was keep my shit together for 4 days out of the month. You think I did? Hell no. No, I put my kids in front of the babysitter, the Xbox. I did whatever the hell I was doing. I slept the whole weekend, forgot to feed them. They went home to their mom. Their mom said, how's your weekend with Dad? Well, Dad slept. We played Xbox for 2 days and we ate frozen, tater tots. They're all writing this down. So I ended up back in front of that same woman judge who cut me a break. Remember, I knew better than the judge. I got this. Nick's guy, I got this. I knew better than the judge. The judge goes, I gave you a shot. Gave you a shot. You now lose custody of your son. That was 2007. I don't know, do the math. That's the last time I spoke to him. I bounced in and out of the program, and somehow I magically didn't drink or drug for 4 years. 4 years I didn't take a drink or a drug. You know what else I didn't do for those 4 years? A single step in that big book. I didn't take a single step. I did it, I muscled it, I did willpower. willpower. Just didn't drink and drug. Hung out. You know the triangles? Everybody know what I'm talking about when I say the triangle is a circle. The triangle has 3 sides. God bless. Triangle has 3 sides. One side is unity. That's fellowship. The other side is service. That's what I'm doing right now on a Saturday afternoon, talking to you guys. Oh, you know when I found out I was talking to you? 9 a.m. I got a text yesterday morning. 9 a.m. I'll see you at Lantana. I swear to God, I went like this. What the fuck's Lantana? 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, be there, Lantana. I had to Google Lantana. I said, what the hell's Lantana? Here I am, talking to you guys on Saturday afternoon. That's service work. When God calls me, that wasn't a human being texting me, that was God texting me. When God texts me, I don't debate God. If anybody has a problem with the G word, I'll talk to you later. I wouldn't be standing here if it wasn't for God. I make no apologies for God in my life. No. If God offends you, why? But that's a whole nother. Let me get back to this now. Where was I? Remind me. All right. So I got 4 years clean. I'm working 2 sides of the triangle. I'm working fellowship. I'm going to Met games. Sober dudes going to Met games. I'm in New York City. I'm going bowling. I'm going pizza. Right? We're doing sober shit. I'm setting up chairs. I'm bringing bagels, coffee. I'm sweeping. I'm doing what I think is service work. The bottom of that triangle, the foundation, the whole thing rests on the foundation. It's recovery. Recovery in 12 steps. That's the recovery. I don't know what works for anybody in this room. I don't know what don't work for anybody in this room. I'm going to tell you what worked and didn't work for me. And doing life Nick's way did not work. It didn't work. So I did the Nick version of the 12 steps, which was, I didn't do steps. And after 4 years of abstinence, I use the word abstinence, I don't say sober. It's a big difference between sober and abstinence. Abstinence is, I'm just not drunk or high. That's abstinence. I didn't drink or shoot anything or blow anything up my nose today. So I was abstinent today. Sober is a spiritual awakening as the result, not a result, the result of those 12 steps. That's sober. Practicing those principles in all my life. Sober is, I'll see you tomorrow at 2 o'clock at Lantana, and I'm here at 1:30 early, because I don't know what Lantana is. That's practicing these principles in all my affairs. That's sober. That's not doing it Nick's way anymore. Nick's way didn't work. So after 4 years of abstinence, you know what Nick did? Nick said, I don't have a problem with drugs and alcohol. I didn't drink or drug for 4 years. I'm good. I got this. Got this. Now, because I didn't drink or drug for 4 years, guess what? Had a new girl, pretty girl, right? Had a new job, making 6 figures in New York City, traveling, right? Because I'm not drinking and drugging. I'm actually partaking in life. I'm in Canada on a business trip. Toronto. Well, I'm not in the United States, right? So it don't count, right? Somebody's buying. Somebody up in Toronto is buying. He said, Nick, you drinking? I said, fuck yeah, I'm drinking. Give me one of them Toronto drinks, right? They don't, it's nothing, right? That was it. One drink. It was 4 years I didn't drink and drug. Like they never existed. And it's not like I'm drinking and drugging, and then I leveled off. Oh, no. This line keeps going. And when I picked up again, I didn't pick up here, I picked up here. You understand? I had 4 years to make up for. And everything that I built, I traded again for drugs and alcohol. I did it again. Pain, somebody tell me when to shut up. Pain is a great motivator. Pain will get me off my ass. Pain, excruciating fucking not going to the dentist. I'll deal with it, right? Oh, my arm hurts. I'm going to the doctor. I need a bone sticking out of my arm. And I go, that's a problem. I should see somebody about that. That's the level of pain I need before I ask for help. I left New York for a lot of reasons 5 years ago. None of them good. You know that geographical bullshit? I'm going to run and leave all my problems 800 miles north? That don't work. I moved 800 miles south here to Charleston 5 years ago. And when I moved 800 miles south, I took one thing with me. What did I take with me?
Yes, sir.
Me. So when I woke up that next day, all that fucking bullshit that I thought I left in New York was right there in the bed with me. It was right there in the bed with me. I didn't know anybody in Charleston. I didn't know where anything was in Charleston. In 45 minutes, I knew where there were 3 liquor stores in Charleston, and I was going to a different liquor store every day because I didn't want the guy to know I was an alcoholic. So I go to him on Monday, you on Tuesday, you on Wednesday, because I don't want you to know how much I'm drinking. Within a week, I got a candy man on speed dial. I don't know, no, I just moved here by myself. I don't know anybody. No one. I didn't know where the grocery store was. I didn't know nothing. 3 liquor stores and a candy man like that. Had motive. Had motive. I lived in Charleston for 1 year and never left the house. Never left the house. I didn't shower. I didn't brush my teeth. I didn't look like this. I didn't smell like this. I don't know what the fuck's a toothbrush. I was drunk and high. I was blacked out. I woke up with just enough energy to get drunk and high again. Right? And I did that over and over and over for 1 year. I have a dog. I've always had a dog. My whole life, I've always had a dog. One dog I have now, I have for about 13, 14 years. Little girl mutt beagle mix. What's dog backwards? God. That puppy kept me alive. Because I didn't give a fuck about me. I cared more about the dog than me. And I would take the dog out and I'd walk the dog. I didn't care. Listen, I'm not going to get graphic, but I was a mess. I was disgusting. But I took care of the dog. I walked the dog. I'm in Charleston. I don't know anybody. I got 3 liquor stores. I got the candy man on speed dial. I'm giving him whatever money I got. I don't know how I always had money for that shit. I don't know. Always had fucking money for that shit. Broke. I don't know how I got money. In less than a month, fresh to Charleston, I got 3 cop cars, 2 a.m. banging on my door. Boom, 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 boom. It's 2 a.m. And I go, how'd the cops find me in Charleston? Right? I'm thinking, remember I left all my problems 800 miles north. How the fuck they find me here? It was a Sunday morning. August 2nd, 2020 was a Sunday morning. My last drink was Saturday. Might have been Friday. Maybe I slept all day Saturday. Be honest with you, my memory ain't that crisp. I woke up Sunday morning, I was on my bathroom floor. I'm in a puddle, that's all I'm gonna say. I don't know what that puddle is. I'm not wearing anything and I'm in a puddle on my bathroom floor. The bathroom door's open, I look in my bedroom, there's a woman on my bed. No clue who that is, how she got there, I don't know. I'm thinking, I gotta get her the fuck out, right? I hoist myself up, I'm leaning on the sink, I'm gray like a potato that rolled under the counter and you forgot. And then you found it months later. It's this gray, mushy fucking potato. That's what I look like. And I look in the mirror. And my eyes are red, like my man's hoodie over here. My eyes are red. There's no white in my eyes. Red. And I look in the mirror, and I had a moment of clarity. And I said something said, I don't want to die. I don't know what it was. I said, I don't want to die. And I was dying. I would buy a bottle, one more graphic thing. I'd buy a bottle, I'd buy a handle, right? You know, the hand, right? You know, the gallon, I don't know, the 175. The cheapest one I could find. I go to the liquor store and go, is that the cheapest one? You got something in the back, cheaper, blow the dust off it, right? I'll take that. As I opened it, I would start to chuck. My body would heave. Because my body didn't want to drink it. My body was protecting itself from me. I'm doing this, I'm dry heaving, and I'm cracking it open, and then piss warm. And you know that fucking little stupid thing? Flip that out. Bloop, 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 bloop. And as soon as I got that down, I'd stop heaving. I was sick, I had PTs. So I look in the mirror and I said, I don't want to die. But I don't know how to not die. I don't know how to do it. The only thing I knew how to do was drugs and alcohol. I heard somebody else say this. I thought it was brilliant. If I cover your mouth and nose with my hand, I cover your mouth and your nose with my hand. After about 3 seconds, you're going to panic and go, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. That was my obsession with drugs and alcohol. Oh shit, I don't have any alcohol. There's no vodka in the house. There's no cocaine in the house. That's how I thought. That's where I was. I had nothing left to trade. I had nothing left to trade, to sell. Nobody, if my phone rang, it was cops, it was lawyers, or it was the dope dealer. That was it. My entire family said, we're done. I have a huge, giant Italian family. Nobody was calling me back. I had burned all those bridges. Done. Done. My mom, before she passed, my mom did not see me sober this time. My mom, before she passed, she said, Nicky, she goes, I can't do it anymore. That was like one of the last things my mother ever said. She goes, I can't do it anymore. She says, you are killing me, and I was. How do you watch your firstborn son do what I was doing to myself? And she's nothing she could do. There's nothing anybody could do. If I want to get sober, I got to get sober here and here. That's it. How many of you first time in rehab? First time. First time. Second time in rehab. 2 times in rehab. 3 times or more in rehab. Yeah, okay, there you go. Did the shit work? Because I'm pig-headed. I'm fucking pig-headed. Remember, I keep saying, I got this. I got this. I'm going to come here, clean up a little bit. Once I start feeling better, I'm going to go out there. I feel pretty good. We'll go right back to the old bullshit. In order for me to not go back to the way I was living for 5 decades, I'm 56 years old, the way I was living for 5 decades, something bigger than me had to happen. Something bigger than Nick had to take place. I surrendered. I surrendered in my bathroom floor, looking in the mirror. I said, I don't know what to do, but every decision I've ever made led me here. Led me here, and I'm not in a good place. And I saw no exit. I saw no way out. So I Googled Alcoholics Anonymous because, like I said, I've been in and out of the program since 2007. I went to an AA meeting, and I did the same shit again. I sat in the back. I watched the clock in the door. They raised my hand. You know how some places they do chips? You know what I'm talking about? When they do chips and they put a white chip on the table. And they go, anybody want a white chip? All right, if you don't want a white chip, we're going to leave it here. Do you know what I'm talking about? So we're going to leave it here. I'm the guy that when the room fucking emptied out, I stole the white chip. Because my ego wouldn't let me get up in front of you all and say, I'm my first day back again. My ego wouldn't let me do it. As fucked up as I was, I'm still trying to muscle my way through it. Guys, I don't want to eat up the whole hour. I'm going to fast forward to the end. I had a spiritual awakening. not a spiritual experience. A spiritual experience is like, oh my goodness, oh, the car just missed me, I didn't die. Woo, look at me, I didn't die, right? That's spiritual experience. Spiritual awakening is the way I thought 5 years ago. I don't think like that today. There's alcohol in my house right now. 5 years ago, I would have been like, what the fuck am I doing here? There's alcohol in my house. There's booze in my house right now. I don't care. I don't see it. It doesn't call my name anymore, like when you cover my nose and my mouth and I can't breathe. It doesn't do that anymore. I took the steps exactly as they are written. I did not do the short version, the monarch notes, the cliff notes. You guys even know what I'm talking about? I don't know if they even have cliff notes anymore. That's like the bullshit half-step version. That's the softer, easier way. There is no softer, easier way. There isn't. I tried it. I tried every way to beat this thing, and it beat me. The 12 steps as they are written, exactly as they are written. And I bitched and moaned every step of the way. Man, I don't want to do an inventory, right? Man, I don't want to tell people how do I don't want to make an amends. I don't even want to talk to that guy anymore. But I did it. Did it. And today, and I don't want to sound like some bullshit bumper sticker or fortune cookie. My life's fucking fantastic. My life's so good. I don't want to tell you how good it is because I'm afraid I'll jinx it. I'm not going to tell you how good my life is. Life's good. That's it. You know what I mean? I don't wake up. I don't wake up panicked, restless, irritable, and discontent. Those are nice words. I woke up paranoid. Fucking who's knocking on the door? Who's that guy? Holy shit, I owe him money, right? How's that a way to live? I drive now. I drive all over Charleston. And when I see cops, you know what I do? Good morning. I keep going. I used to go, oh shit, cop, oh shit. Jesus Christ, I don't even have a driver's license, right? I don't live like that anymore. And I didn't do that. Nick didn't do that. Nick did one thing. I stopped saying, I got this. I stopped. Nick don't got nothing. I don't got it. God's got it. God's got it. And that's just not words. You can't go, yeah, God. No. Actions. Actions. You know, somebody says, yo, man, I'll see you at 7 o'clock, and then it's 7:30, they don't show up. You guys full of shit. Actions. Yo, I'm going to be at Lantana at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm at the front door at 1:30. Those are actions. I'm a man of my word now. I was never a man of my word. Ever. Ever. Guys, I'm sorry I ate up so much time. This program saved my life. I owe everything to the program of Alcoholics Anonymous. I should, by all rights, by my hand, be dead right now, and I am not. And I am not. And I will happily and freely give to anybody, just the guys, sorry ladies, I will happily and freely give to any man in this room what men like Pat gave to me. That's it. Thank you. Thank you.